Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Hope everybody's having a good day. I'm having a fantastic day. I haven't announced this yet, but as of Wednesday of 2 weeks ago, trying to having to figure out when this is because I'm recording this for the future. Okay, enough SpongeBob references. Anyway, so as of a couple weeks ago, I started a new job. Yay! New job hype. Yay! So I am officially back in the IT world. Yes. After many of not being in the IT world, it actually hasn't been that many years. But yeah, I'm back. I'm in the IT world. I do computers. Yay! So I work for a local company. Well, not local to me, but it's a couple the next town over. I guess next maybe two towns. I don't know. Anyway, it's about 20 minutes. So yeah. Um. Yep. I do PC. My official title is residential PC technician, and that is only a temporary title until I actually get promoted to the business side. So I'm looking forward to that. All right. So all that good news out of the way here. Last episode, we built some machines. And remember last episode I said I was going to get this up and running? Yep, it's up and running. We have 5 stacks of obsidian. So, yep, we did that. That's a thing. Also, I added another furnace over here for glass and stuff like that other than ores. This is still going to be our ore furnace, which is running because, bam, look at all these ores. Look at all these ingots. I did some sifting. Another thing I did off camera is if you notice here we have some enchantments. So you can actually enchant your sieves. These things. You can enchant them. So if you notice here we have efficiency 5, fortune 3, and luck of the sea 3. So let me show you what that's about real quick like here. Do that, we do that. Take you, put you back in. Get the hammer. 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 Put a hammer back. So basically what it does is it makes it go a heck of a lot faster and you get a heck of a lot more stuff. And then with Luck of the Sea, now that's not something you have to have, but Luck of the Sea basically acts like a fishing rod. So if you see here, we got the fishes. We got the fishes. So we'll put that back in there. Throw this in here. But unfortunately, fish are kind of pointless in this pack. So I've gotten rid of a lot of fish. So anyway, so yeah, did a lot of sifting. I did netherrack. I did dust. I did gravel. So yeah, we got a lot of stuff here. If you look iron, we have 79 iron ingots, 79 stacks of iron, 33 stacks of gold here, 17 silver, 15 lead, 19 copper. What's another big one that we have here? 7 stacks of osmium. We're doing pretty good here. And then this we'll get into in a little bit. I did make some electrum, which is nickel and silver. You put them in there and you get nickel and silver. So I did that because I wanted to upgrade this. And also, if you notice, I made the endest furnace because we had enough emeralds, or not emeralds, we had enough ender pearls to make the endest furnace. So there are a couple things I want to do today. The first thing I want to do is, like we talked about at the end of the video, is I want to upgrade these. So in order to upgrade these, you need to get what's called a kit, which are these things here. So the hardened upgrade kit is Invar, a bronze gear, and redstone. The next one is the reinforced, which is electrum, silver, and hardened glass. Now that is going to be the only one we can do because we have no way to make the critherium dust yet because we don't have blizz powder. So yeah, I mean we could make it. Basically what we'd have to do is we'd have to go find us a fluid cow that has essence of knowledge. And then we can make one of these fluid transposers. And then we would also need to make the glacial precipitator, which turns water into snowballs. So it is possible to automate this process, because I have actually done that in my other world over on Twitch. Go watch me on Twitch. Link is in the description, and it also popped up on the screen. Go watch me on Twitch. I stream Friday and Saturday nights. Sometimes I stream on Sunday. Sometimes I stream during the week. But yeah, come watch me on Twitch if you want to see endgame PO3. I'm on day like 3000. So yeah, come watch me. Okay, so the first thing we need to do is we need to make these hardened upgrade kits here. So basically we need to make a bunch of bronze. We don't actually have any bronze. I'm pretty sure. Oh, we do have some bronze. We have 2 bronze. That's not a lot of bronze. So let's see how we make bronze. So bronze is copper and tin, but can we do that in the, we can, induction smelter. So let's see if, yep, copper and tin makes bronze. So 3 copper and 1 tin makes 4 bronze. So copper, I don't think that's tin, that's Invar. Is that tin? That's tin. So we get our induction smelter here. Now this is actually going to move pretty slowly. So what I'm going to do is going to let this run for a second here till we get enough bronze to make the couple bronze gears that we need. And I will be back in just a second. Alright, so we got our 7 bronze gears here to upgrade our 7 machines. I'm just going to let this run through, and you know, we're going to need the bronze down the road, so there's no point in not making it. Alright, so if we go back to kit, we also need Invar and redstone. So let's just grab a stack of Invar and 7 redstone. Oop. Oh, that's right. I'm missing a piece of redstone. Alright. So now, we could throw this in here, or we could upgrade to the reinforced, which is what I'm gonna do. So in order to use this, basically you put these 2 together and it makes the reinforced conversion kit. And that's what we'll throw in there. So now, throw the Invar back in there. What do we need for this? We need electrum, we need silver, and hardened glass. So we gotta find silver. Silver is right there. So we got a stack of silver. I think we need, yeah. So we need 7 silver gears. And then we also need hardened glass. So if we go back to the recipe here, hardened glass is, if we go into the induction smelter, is pulverized lead and pulverized obsidian. Now I already went ahead and pulverized a bunch of obsidian with this in anticipation. So we need to grab some lead. So how many do we need? We need 14. Throw that in. Oh wait, it needs to be pulverized. Hey. So we'll let that run for a second. We'll go ahead and throw these back because we don't need them. Do need you. And what else did that need? Just redstone, just like the other one. No, actually, that was the redstone. So yeah. So we just gotta let this run here for a minute. We can go ahead and start making it. Now the next thing, while these is running, what we can worry about making is the upgrades that we're going to use. So if we go in to upgrade and find the furnace upgrades, which I don't know where they're at. Oh, they're called augments. That's what it is. Okay. So this is the one we're going to make. We're going to make the processing speed one, which just makes it run faster. So we need a bunch of these. So we need a ton of gold. Gold. And we need redstone. So we'll grab you. We only need 7. So now we do this, and bam. I think you can only put in 1. It might be 2. If it's 2, we will just upgrade. Oh, you know what? That makes 2, so we only need 7. So there we go. So now if we go and do kit again, bring this back up, and then we got bam. So now what we need to do is combine these two to make the kit. And we just right click on the machine and then it upgrades it. Okay, so it needs 2. So we need to make another set of these. So we'll need redstone, gold. So the first thing we gotta do is we gotta make these. There we go. We'll put the gold back. And now we can throw these in here. So that makes these run faster here. So you see how much faster this is running? The lava actually can't keep up with it. So yep. And there are actually levels above that. If, So we go in here to the resonant conversion kit. These are actually a little bit more difficult to make. We need enderium, lumium, and we need pytherium dust. Which we can actually make this. That is not a problem. The problem is the enderium and the lumium. It's not something we have yet. And then we also need the signalum. I guess that's how you say it, signalum. Yeah, we have electrum, but we also need the critherium dust, which can't make yet. So bam! We got upgrades! Upgrades! And that actually allows you to store more RF in there too. Alright, so you're probably wondering what this portal is. Well, this is the portal to Landia. I have already made this portal off camera, and I actually have been here already twice. So, let us go in there real quick. So you can see what Landia is. Landia doesn't actually serve much of a purpose apart from exploration and stuff for right now. So basically Landia is just another world generation. But as you can see, it's a little different here. They have blue grass and blue trees and all kinds of mobs. Basically, I just came in here to get grass. Oh god, I think that one of those is John Cena. Yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and head back real quick. I just wanted to show you guys what Landia look like. Landia is where we need to go if we need to get a couple certain ores. Morganine. This one right here. Yeah, Morganine. That's somewhere we need to go for Morganine. The only reason I have that is because a creeper blew up. I can't actually mine that yet. Because that is level 5 and I am only level 4. So, yep. We need to do some upgrades for that. Okay, so there is one place that I would like to get to on camera with you guys, and that is the Lost Cities dimension. Now, the Lost Cities dimension is a great place to get fluid cows because they naturally spawn there. So that is a great place to do that. So the only thing you need to get to the Lost Cities dimension is 2 lava crystals, a bed, and 6 skeleton skulls. So now before we go to the Lost Cities dimension, we're going to want to grab a couple things. We're going to want to grab an overworld apple because there is actually no way to get back once we get there. And the overworld apples, if you're curious, are something you get when you craft the nether cake here. So the other way is you have to craft an overworld cake when you craft the nether cake to get the completion. So the other option is you can place the overworld cake in the Lost Cities dimension, and that will take you back here. But I just like using these overworld apples here because you get 10 of them. The recipe is basically a golden apple surrounded by a bunch of saplings. That's all it is. And you get the golden apples here you get them out of the loot crates. Alright. So another thing that we're going to want to make is we're going to make these lassos. I made a couple of them, but I'm going to want to make more. So these lassos are nuggets, string, and 8 XP. So we'll get some string, we'll get some nuggets, and we'll need more. We will make some golden lassos. Alright, so I think that is going to be good enough. If I need to make more, I will come back and make more, but I'll do that off camera. So we're going to do our initial exploration on camera. So I already got the spot picked out. So in order to get here, you lay the lava crystals down, put the bed on top, and you put the skulls around it. And then you just basically click on a bed. Now it might take a bit. There you go. It might take a bit for it to register that you're trying to transfer to a new world, but eventually it will send you there. And oh good, oh lord, this was a bad place to spawn into. So we are going to run for our lives, and we're going to stop and get this copper. Oh lord, there are a lot of mobs. So this is another kind of world generation type thing. But there are these buildings here that you can explore. And some of them are empty, but some of them actually contain loot chests. So there are a bunch of, those are chickens. And then, like, you know, this has got normal, it's normal overworld generation, and it's got ravines, it's got all kinds of stuff like that. So the only difference is, like I said, it's a big city that you can explore. And it's actually a really awesome place to get a bunch of different materials here. There's a lot of cyan, or there's a lot of terracotta in here. There's a lot of stone brick. There's all kinds of glass. So look, right there is a chest. That's not a chest, that's a furnace. There might be a chest in here. So this is something I recommend doing when you get armor. I wouldn't recommend doing this until you get some type of armor. I'm not actually going to go exploring. I am looking for fluid cows. I'm not going to go in any of the buildings, so I'm not worried about having armor or anything like that. And the minimap actually helps. So if you look at the minimap, obviously the red dots are bad guys. And those are a good... what's the word I'm looking for? Indicator. Oh, I forgot my regular apples. I have no food. Those are a good indicator of monster buildings here. So this is a building full of mobs, as you can tell. So we don't need sugarcane. So we want to try to find somewhere there's a bunch of non-hostile mobs this way. And they're chickens. But that's okay, because we can use the chicken for food. Oh, that doesn't give you anything. Forgot this is modded. So there are a ton of ore here. And you don't actually have to go down very far to get it. So we got our global traveler enabled. Oh, and if you're not aware, you actually can enable and disable any of the mods or add-ons or whatever you want to call them. Anything you have attached to your tools and stuff like that, you could actually turn them off. So to do that, like for instance, global traveler, you hover over the weapon, and then you hit I, and that will bring up your modifiers where you can toggle it on or off. Just, you know, a little tidbit of info there. Ooh. Oh, that's a slime mountain. Or a slime island there. So we can get some slime real quick. Slime is a good thing to have. I mean, there is a slime island right next to us. So it's not like it's something we'll never be able to find. So we got 37 things of slime. That's not bad. Oh, good. Look, we got an MRE. I was hoping for that, actually. So that's going to help with saturation for a while. But we still are going to need to get food. Here are emeralds. So we're looking for fluid cows. A skeleton died there. And then these black lotuses are also something you're going to want to get because that is black dye. And in a Garden of Glass skyblock-type thing, black dye is hard to come by. So there are some cows right here. These are all regular cows. Yeah, these are all regular cows. So they're not doing us any good whatsoever. More regular cows. There are some things over here, but that's in the water. That is the squid. So we just gotta basically keep running around until we find something. So let's go this way. And you get all kinds of trees and all kinds of bushes and just all kinds of goodies in this biome here. So this and Twilight, which we will get to at a later point, and the Landy dimensions. They're the best dimensions for finding, you know, your blocks and your trees if you want to build with like a certain kind of tree, and like your flowers and your bushes and all that good stuff. You'll be able to find that in these dimensions. So I'm going to keep running around until I find some fluid cows, and then I'll be right back. So the one thing that sucks about this mod pack is it's 1.12. So you can't actually swim. And look at that. We have us a fluid cow. Now that's either going to be energized glowstone or liquid glowstone. Either one. That could be refined fuel too. Either one would be acceptable. Now we don't need the fuel one because we've already got fuel. But dude, this is energized glowstone. This is one that we want. So you just right click on it and bam, you have a cow that you can place anywhere. Your creosote oil, I think will come in handy. Let's check. Creosote oil. I think this guy comes in handy. Yeah, that's what we need to make treated planks. So we definitely want that guy. I think it was just those 3 that I saw, yeah. So, let's go. Oh, there's some right there. There's a couple. There's a couple. Destabilized redstone? Yeah, we definitely want that guy. Liquid chocolate, we don't care. Liquid magma, see. what this is for. It doesn't look like it actually does anything. Yeah, it doesn't look like it actually does anything. And what are you? Molten lumium. Yep, we definitely want lumium. Lava. Yep, definitely want Mr. Lava here. Definitely want Mr. Lava. You are gelid critherium. Yes. Molten electrical steel. Yes. We are finding all kinds of good cows here. Now, generally, you kind of want to save where you find the cows because they generally spawn in the same locations. So it's not like 100% cows are going to spawn at this particular spot every time, but generally that is the case. So we are actually out of... Yeah, we are out of lassos. So I think what we're going to do is I'm going to explore for just a little bit here. And I'm going to run back. I'm going to make a bunch more lassos. Actually, I'm going to make a couple more because I don't have that many levels. I'm going to make more lassos. And we're going to... Ooh, here's another one. Are you going to be a good guy? Frozen water, and we don't really need. Biocrew, we don't really need. Refined fuel, we've already got. Sap, we don't need. Okay. See, some of these are kind of pointless. But some of them, you know, some of them are not. So, and from what I understand, anything that has a liquid or a molten variant can become a fluid cow. Anything. So now the odds of finding certain things over others are going to be a lot slimmer. Like, for instance, you know, molten enderium, molten signalum, and stuff like that. They're going to be a little bit on the harder end to find. Here's liquid nitrogen, caramel seed oil, and look at that, molten enderium. So we got to find which guy we don't really need here. We need you. We need you. Need you. Definitely need you. Definitely want you. Lava we want. But I think lava might be the one that we can do without. Destabilized redstone we want, definitely. Resonant ender, I already did that one. I'm doubling up now. Energized glowstone. Creosote oil. I think the creosote oil is the one that we could live without for now. I knew there was one or two that we could live without. Yeah, so he's going to be there. Now, just like in vanilla, as soon as I unload these chunks, they're going to despawn. So there's no point in like saving it to try to hope he comes back, because as soon as we leave the area, he's gone. So I think we're going to head out now before we go ahead and find something else that we're going to really need. Oh god. So now we just... our overworld apple. Alright, so we're back here in the overworld after eating our apple. And I go ahead and cleaned up my inventory. I got everything out of it, put it in its place. And we have our 9 fluid cows that we got here. Now, what I want to do is I want to get some more XP. I want to get at least 9 levels of XP so I can rename these so I know exactly what cow is in them. So if you give me just a second here, I'll take care of that and I'll be right back. Alright, so I've been here fighting baddies for I'd say about 20 minutes here. And I think that 32 levels is more than enough. So we'll use this here. Bam, we got that solidified experience. Got a zombie heart, bone, and the flesh. Okay, so we're good to go here. So now we need to go back and we need to make an anvil. So we need some iron here. We need to make 3 iron blocks. And it's just a vanilla recipe for an anvil. Now these, again, you know, just like in vanilla, these here do gravity. So what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to grab a bunch of these, actually, to fill in that bottom gap there. So we'll do this. We'll do that. That's where our anvil is going to sit. Alright, so we want to rename these so we know what they are. So this guy is energized glowstone, molten lumium, redstone, lava, electrical steel, gelid critherium. I'm sure I spelled that wrong. Liquefacted coal, resonant ender. Okay, so we got our little lassos all renamed here. And what I'm going to do off camera, real quick, is I'm going to head back into the Lost Cities dimension, and I'm going to see if I can get us a bunch more cows. So what I'll do, I'll dump these in here for right now. That way I can tell the difference. And then I'm going to head out there, and I'll be back in just a little bit. Alright, so look at all this stuff that I got here. This is, you know, pretty pointless. But look at all of this stuff here. I actually found anti-pork. And we will get into that much, much, much later. So we are going to keep that, but look at all this coal, diamonds, redstone. Look at all this stuff that I found. We're going to throw all that in here. The stone bricks, we have a spot for it, but we don't really need them. These we can get rid of. The pork we're going to put right here. Now the anti-pork, there are a couple different ones here, but if you look at this, this is used when we're making the cosmic meatballs. That is pretty much the only time we'll need it. You see there's an anti-version of chicken, beef, and pork. So we're going to need this when we make the cosmic meatballs, but that's going to be much, much, much later. But we got these ores here. We'll get into the fluid cows just a second. So we're going to dump this in here. Now let's look at our fluid cows. I wasn't sure which ones I actually had and which ones I didn't. So I probably got doubles of a bunch of them. So, yep, liquefacted coal. I know we have one. So we gotta find somewhere where we can get rid of these guys. And we'll just do it right here. Bye. Throw that back in there. Gelid critherium. We're actually gonna keep this because that's useful in a couple different places. Okay, I'm gonna figure out how to spell it. I don't even know. It doesn't matter. Oh no, stop. We're gonna put gelid cryo to avoid confusion. Alright, molten lumium. I'm pretty sure we have aluminum. Actually, what we're gonna do is we're gonna put these here. So we can easily look. Yeah, that's it. Okay. So what was I just looking at here? Molten lumium. See if we have a aluminum. We do have aluminum. So we don't need aluminum. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna grab a block. And I'm gonna put a block right here. This aluminum. Yep, so we can just do that. We don't actually need doubles of most of essence of knowledge. That's liquid XP. So we're just gonna do that. See what this guy is? Molten Constantan. Platinum. I figure out what it is first. Resonant Ender, I know we have that guy. So we don't need you anymore. Liquid Glowstone. We have Energized Glowstone, and then we have Liquid Glowstone. They are different. So now what are we going to do with these? Well, I'll explain that in a little bit. I don't think Invar is one of the ones. No, it's not. Aluminum we do have. Oh, I actually captured one of those anti-pigs. And the reason, because he will come in handy when we were making that. Crude oil is definitely something we will use a little bit later. We have an energized glowstone, so we don't need another one. Lava, we're going to keep this one. So lava is going to be one that we're okay with having 2 of. Last one is Enderium, which I'm 98% certain we have an Enderium. Yep, we do. We don't need another one. Like I said, I wasn't exactly sure which ones I had and which ones I didn't have. Okay, so we got them all named here, and then these will be useful in the very near future. Next episode, maybe next episode, I haven't decided yet, but in the next episode or 2, we are going to automate production of these. If you look here, the Enderium go into use. You can either put this as an ingot former, or you can just cast this right into block form or ingot form, however you decide that you want to do it. So it's a little complicated process. We need a bunch of these, and how many do we have? What are they actually called? Oh, the resonating redstone crystals. So we have 14. So they will come in handy in a little while. And with that being said, unfortunately, we are out of time for today's video. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys enjoyed the good news that I was finally able to bring into the channel after so much negativity. That is actually kind of one of the reasons I'm actually so hyped to make these videos. So, yeah, I got super hyped up when I first got the interview, but I didn't want to have too much hopes up, because for those of you that know me over long term, know my luck is pretty horrible. Well, got the second interview, and my hopes got up a little bit more. They called for the third interview, and that's when I really got excited. And then I got the job offer. So yeah, I've been pretty stoked about this now for, I'd say, the past 3 weeks now. It's been a long process. The interviews took a couple weeks between the 3 different interviews and everything, and because of the whole COVID-19 coronavirus thing, it's been rough. Since many of us, just like myself, are on lockdowns, we can't actually go anywhere, so we're stuck in our houses. We're going stir crazy, and this was just a pleasant experience. I wouldn't say experience. Rather, this was a pleasant change to the current situation. So anyway, in the next episode, we are going to come here and we are going to start working on Ender.io. We're only going to be able to get the first couple, like the simple machines done here, because we cannot make the more advanced items yet. But the alloy smelter and the charger are going to be the ones that we really want to make next. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. If you did, you know what to do. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.